and I fell in love with the opera because of what it can do. But really, I know in Australia, especially, the representation of the bigger market comes to the phrase the workhorse machine, a machine which is easier to look after, easier to maintain, a good price, good value, something that I don't have to be too complicated. I can give to a beginner barista. 3 years later, I come back, they're still going, no problem. Obviously, the more technically we make coffee machines, the more we have to look after it. It's like when you buy a Ferrari, you have to get it serviced, especially look after it. So when we make the F18, we took a machine that we had called the Verona RS. The Verona RS was one of the most successful machines we ever produced, and it's the best. Better than a lot of machines that are very popular, but the problem was its cosmetics. So we had the opportunity to say, well, look, we're going to make the cosmetics better, but really, how can we make, while we have this opportunity, how can we even take this machine further and understand what this machine, how it serves its best category. So you've got top-end multi-boiler, multi-gear pump machines, you've got high turnover performance machines for specialty coffee with water, better increasing the flavour that you can get to the best of your ability. The racer is designed for that. With the F18, it is all about, the key word is practicality. Practical. It's a smarter, simpler machine. It is very reliable. It can perform under very high conditions, very easy. I can put the F18 in front of someone who's never worked with Sanremo before in their life, and they can walk up and understand this machine straight away. Yes, same thing from the technician. So
it looks like a cockpit.
Exactly. The fighter is taking inspiration from the fighter jet. When Boeing went to make the contract for F18, they concentrated on commercial planes. And so when they had the opportunity to bid for the contract, they said, look, we haven't had any revolutionary new scientific research for this project. They're going to go back and look over all of the technology in aeronautics that was very successful, just the stuff we know worked the best over history. And we're going to put the best plane together based off proven technology.
Very nice.
Effective technology, not theoretical, proven. And it wasn't until the F22 Raptor came out that they could finally build a plane that could beat the F18 fighter jet in a dogfight. So that's how successful the campaign was. So we took inspiration from that. So we said, what is the best group pad ever invented? The most successful, most famous, never had a problem. It's the Sanremo Mushroom E61. Right? Everyone knows it. It was the best group pad ever invented. No problem. So we said, it has to have this. What is the best performing steam boiler? Of course, copper brass. Of course, especially if you have a situation for hard water. If the water is quite hard, if the thermal stability holds its temperature to harder metal, it's better against things like corrosion and stuff like that. But then when it comes to flavour, we know stainless steel. It's better water. So the group head, before the group head, we have a coffee boiler, which is 316L stainless steel with 50% fresh water. So the water quality coming here to make coffee is fantastic. It's beautiful. You can get sweeter, juicier, cleaner coffee.
That works like a filter.
No, so the coffee machine is never filtered.
Yes.
But better hydraulics, better understanding of water science means that you will retain better mineral quality and create less lime-scale reaction. So brass copper also holds its temperature better in the group heads. Right? So we use the right material in the right places to create the best performance, the best steam boiler. Honestly, if you leave both steam taps on this machine, I did it in my Melbourne showroom to test the performance of the steam. For 3 hours, it didn't drop. Both steam taps open, right? And I had to repaint.
3 hours.
I had to repaint my showroom.
I
had to repaint my showroom. 3 hours didn't drop because we tried to send the machine into thermal shock. And time, how long it takes to recover. 3 hours, it did not stop. I had to stop what I was doing because I melted my
Yes,
showroom.
yes,
My showroom turned into a Greek
Like a
bathhouse.
club.
Turned into a Greek bathhouse. I couldn't see anything. We had to, it's ridiculous to stop. So this machine, steam-wise, is probably the most impressive performance of steam pressure I've ever seen. Right? Which was quite surprising because we've got some very good machines here.
Bravo.
But this one, and for the typical Australian guys, they drink too much milk. Too much milk. Right? We drink so much milk. So when we saw this, it's like, this is exciting, this is great. From a technician's point of view, we know in a couple of years the laws in Australia are going to change. So a technician needs to be, anyone who works inside the machine has to be qualified electrician. So on the outside of this machine, you have your restrictors, restrictor, easy to access, the restrictor from here. I don't have to take the cups off and turn everything off. I can get to the restrictor by taking this off to service the steam tap. I don't have very good nails. You got nails?
No.
They made it on top. So you just have to take, you get like a screwdriver. I can go get one from the garage.
You want to go to take one?
I'll get it later.
Don't worry.
You just take this off, and you can service the steam system as well.
Okay.
Touchpads as well, you can take on without going inside. Now, with the motherboard and the circuit board, so the electrical components, normally they sit underneath a coffee machine. It's a high risk for water getting on top of it. On this one, they are vertical. Vertical.
Yes.